In my last vlog, I did an interview with my good friend James Suggs, and one of the more important subjects that we hit was the importance of relationships and how nurturing and caring for and respecting our relationships is really what keeps us working as freelance musicians.
Burning bridges, I think, is the worst thing you can do as you know, in our profession. I mean, even if you just can't stand a person, you cannot burn that bridge because you never know.
You never know. So a lot of things that we do have to do with dealing with people and have a lot less to do with getting your paradiddles right or getting your embouchure right. So today I'm excited because I get to share with you one of the most important relationships that has taken place for me in the Tampa Bay area, and that is my relationship with the education community, specifically with Sickles High School.
This is an incredible operation, and it takes so much work from all of the parts to make that happen. And today is just about enjoying the fruits of our labor. Today is about enjoying this incredible thing that we do and doing it to the absolute best of our abilities, and everything else will just be what it will be.
I say, how are your eyes?
What you just saw was Sickles warming up for the MPA performance, where they'll be performing their show to get adjudicated. They'll get a superior or an excellent or whatever based on how well they do their show, based on some set out criteria. MPA is a really cool experience for the kids because it's band nerds, band nerding for band nerds about band nerd stuff. They get all the appreciation that I think they deserve for all of the hard work that they've put into their craft. So in that way, I think that it's really wonderful. I'm about to head to the site of MPA because I'm also supporting another school today, Plant City High School, which you saw in the last vlog. They're going to be performing as well. So I just did Sickles' rehearsal. I'm going to do Plant City's warm up in their performance. Then I'm going to do Sickles' warm up in their performance. It's going to be a pretty long day, but man, it is so worth it to support these kids. These kids are beautiful and wonderful. How's it going? I do. I'm an instructor. Do I still need to pay for this? I'm an instructor for Sickles and for Plant City.
Go ahead and pull in there and then write down. Just tell me your directions.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. It was quite a struggle trying to find these kids, but I did finally find them, and we just got done with a successful warm-up. Students are about to warm up with the winds, and then we're going to go to the field and have their performance, which I'm excited for. Let me see if I can show you a little bit of what Plant City has been up to. Yeah! All right, y'all go do it. Y'all go do it. The warm-up went really well. Now we're at the stadium where you can even hear right now that band is performing right over here. So right after they get done, Plant City is gonna go up and we're gonna get to see what their show has been like. I've only been doing their classes, so I've actually never seen their show on the field. So this is as much an experience for me as it's gonna be for the audience. So I'm very excited for that, very excited. All right, they played a good show. I'm gonna go find them and give them a congratulations. Just saw my Plant City kids off. They did a really good job. I was happy with their performance. As with any performance, there's things that you can do better and things that went well. And so that was the case for them too. I have a different philosophy, I think, than many people do about the ratings that students get about these things. I think the ratings are a snapshot. I don't think that they accurately represent your season, whether it's in favor of you, like you get a high rating, or even if you get a low rating. I don't really know that that's accurate representation of what happened in your season. Often people's season is learning how to read music for the very first time, learning how to play an instrument for the very first time. And when you consider all of those things, a snapshot of a superior or an excellent might not be a fair indicator of what took place in their season. You see what I'm saying? So I have a different philosophy about that. What I generally tell students is that I don't care very much about the rating they get. I care much more about what they did to get there this season. I ask them if they did their best. If they feel that they did their best, if they put their very best effort forward, then I tell them I'm satisfied. Because I am. I'm satisfied if they did their very best. And I think that they should be too. Some people find benefit in the competitive aspect of music making. I personally don't think that it's very artistic, so I try not to encourage that kind of thinking in my own students. I just encourage them to work their butt off. And working your butt off often leads to getting the right rating that we're all hoping for. But you get there for the right reason. See how that works? So now that I've seen off my Plant City students, I'm gonna go ahead and change my shirt into my Sickles shirt, and then I'm gonna go support those students. I started teaching at Sickles High School in 2010, which is about 8 years ago. That opportunity was a big deal for me because it connected me to a number of educators in the Tampa Bay area. And I've been able to build relationships with all of them, and that's led to things like private lessons and clinician opportunities. All that stuff has come from building those relationships. So the way I would describe gigs showing up is kind of like a web. It starts right here, and as points connect, those are more and more opportunities. And as you maintain those points of connection by being good to your relationships, the opportunities multiply. So it's all about maintaining those relationships and taking good care of them. It's all about that. Basics. Those first 2 eighth notes are everything. Boom, click, boom, click, boom, click, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. Those first 2 eighth notes are everything. It's hopeless if the first 2 eighth notes you're not ready for them. Your eyes gotta be ready. Boom, click, word, word. Thank you. All right, they're walking up to the field right now. We just got done with what I think was a very successful warm-up. Now I'm gonna get to see them perform the show, probably for the last time that I'm gonna see them. And they're in a good place mentally. They seem like they're confident, they seem like they're calm. I think they're ready. I think they're ready. Let's see how they do. They're marching out for the awards ceremony where they're going to find out what ratings they got. That's what's going on right now.
Plant City High School. Music 1, superior. Music 2, excellent. Visual performance, superior. General effect, superior. Auxiliary, superior. Percussion, superior. Overall, superior.
They were told not to react, but you can tell they're really excited. There's one more school before Sickles finds out what their rating was. This is like kind of a dramatic moment for them because this is kind of when they get the payoff for all the hard work that they've been doing. So that's why you hear all the students cheering and really excited and the crowd cheering because they've worked so hard, and then they find out that their work has paid off in kind of a tangible way. So it's really exciting for them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Sickles gets for its ratings. Plant City did wonderful. I'm very proud of them. Let's see what happens.
Music 1, superior. Music 2, superior. Visual performance, superior. General effect, superior. Auxiliary, superior.
Wow.
Percussion,
Good.
superior. Overall, superior.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Oh, look at that band director love. Especially enjoying the vibe out here right now. It's just good to see the students get their payoff. They've worked so hard, they spend all the hours rehearsing, etc., and then they finally get their payoff. And like I've said before, I don't really think the ratings are truly that important, but to the students at the moment, the ratings are the biggest thing that happened in their life. So to see them get the payoff for what they've worked for is just, it's worth everything. I'm gonna go say bye to my Plant City students, and then I'm gonna get in the car, and then I'm gonna go home.
Hey, be humble. That's the most important thing in life. Tell the truth and be humble. I mean it. Be proud of what you did. Be humble.
I'm just so proud of them. It's just so good for them to get the payoff, like I was saying earlier. The other thing too is the ratings, they don't tell you what a program went through. They don't tell you about the fights students may have had with each other, or the struggles in relationships they may have had, or the changes in music that had to happen. They don't tell you those things. They just tell you a snapshot, a little teeny snapshot. But at the same time, it is fulfilling absolutely for them to get that snapshot in a way that, I guess I would say, confirms what they've been working on, confirms their effort. Today marks the end of my 8th year in my relationship with Sickles High School and the end of my 1st year in relationship with Plant City High School. This thing is all about relationships, folks, in the education world, but also in the performing world. I love that I'm able to be part of both, and part of being successful in both is maintaining your relationships. Be reliable, invest with the people that you work with, invest in the people that you work with. It will pay off, I guarantee it to you. I guarantee it to you. Today has most certainly been a fulfilling day. Just to repeat it one more time because I think it's so important, invest in your relationships, whether that's people that you perform with or people that you teach with. Be reliable, be someone that they can trust to do the things that are necessary to accomplish whatever the goal is. If you'll be that person, I guarantee you work is coming. That's just the nature of our business. It's all about relationships and working with people. Did you find this interesting? If you found it interesting, I would appreciate it if you shared it on Twitter or Facebook and just sent some of your friends this way. If they're musicians as well, I think that I have something to offer. I've done this successfully for over 3 years. I make my entire living by playing music, and it might be something that they would find useful. Lastly, as always, please allow me to be the person that tells you you can while other people tell you that you can't. I will see you in the next video. See you later.